Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. We just started October. We're not even into the Hell in the Cell season yet, or the Survivor Series, or the most dreadful month of December. My least favorite month of WWE television with the TLC pay-per-view. I honestly haven't been in love with the WWE December run in a few years, honestly. Every year I just sort of dip out into work and family mode and sort of forget about WWE. But it seems today it is heavy talk about the Royal Rumble. Everybody is ready and gearing up for this January run. Everybody knows I like to say that the road to WrestleMania is that first Monday Night Raw after TLC, when you have matches to see who qualifies for the Royal Rumble, because you have to get into the Royal Rumble in order to start your road to WrestleMania. A lot of other people will debate it's the Monday after the Royal Rumble which starts the road to WrestleMania, but I don't know. You can't really, the winner of the Royal Rumble is already, he has the golden ticket to WrestleMania, so basically he's already on the road. He got a head start. He beat everybody out of the tracks. But the two biggest winners, or the two biggest rumors, I guess you can say, one is the return of John Cena. I guess people have been checking in on him and seeing how his rehab has been going, and the rehab is going good, and it looks like a January return will be easily be able for John Cena to get to. He is doing some appearances for WWE at some house shows, but there's no way in the world they say they wanted him in any physical moments or anything like that to set him back. They just basically want him working out in the gym, keeping that body up and making sure that all the muscles in his arm and that elbow can get back to what they once were, and we can have John Cena at the top of his game, geared up for the WrestleMania season. Honestly, John Cena would be an easy pick to win the Royal Rumble. I don't know if people want him to catch up to Stone Cold Steve Austin's record of having 3 Rumble winners. Honestly, when it comes to two names like John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin, I think those two names stand up next to each other and there wouldn't be any difficulties. I have a problem with, them, getting Kane closer and closer to Shawn Michaels' record. I think Shawn Michaels is a guy that, honestly should be able to keep his record of having the most eliminations in a Royal Rumble. Kane already has the record of being in the most number of Rumbles, which I don't even think that's a very good record to have, but they like to always bring that up every time a Rumble's around the corner. But every time he dumps somebody over the top, I always cringe inside a little bit that Michaels is losing that. But at the end of the day, it's not that big of one. I just always like those numbers promos that they always run before the Royal Rumble. I know that right now Cena's tied with Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, and I think somebody else has 2 Rumble wins, but I can't think off the top of my head. Hell, maybe Hacksaw will win this year, and he can get into that number 2 category of winning 2 Rumbles. But the other rumor that is out there is none other than Daniel Bryan winning the Royal Rumble, and I think that would be a damn good thing for Daniel Bryan. They've already showed that they want him to be, one of the main guys that's out there. For some reason, with him being in the main events of Raw, they've sort of came up dry. I know that big win that he had against Randy Orton before SummerSlam, that came up with one of the worst Raw ratings of a long time. But I thought with him becoming the champion at SummerSlam, that those days would be left behind, and the casual fan that would be tuning out for Daniel Bryan matches would come back. But the ass kicking that was on Monday Night Raw of Orton just owning Bryan in front of Brie, I guess that tuned people off, or I'm not sure. I don't think people were watching that Monday Night Football game, and that's they didn't have the strongest game to go up against it. But I don't know, for some reason people aren't turning in, and Bryan's not getting the ratings. I think that Bryan is the best wrestler that's out there, especially with John Cena being out. I think he was a good guy to move into that role. I think that the people are tuning out mainly because they don't like the storyline of the McMahon and Helmsley, era, and them not having a champion. I think if they just stuck with one guy, put the belt on him, and ran with it from here on out, I think that's what people would want to see. I think with Bryan getting the belt, taking away, Bryan getting the belt, and them taking it away again, I don't think that's keeping people's interest. I know that they want to keep people's interest until the Survivor Series, which sort of shows you that Battleground is a pay-per-view that they don't even give a shit about. I think that, honestly, I think this match is going to come down to a draw, disqualification, something like that. I don't even think we're going to get a winner in this match. I don't know if somebody's going to get involved and make it a three-way, or maybe Big Show's just going to come in and knock Orton out, and that's whether they're disqualify him. Maybe they'll give the belt to Orton because of a disqualification. Somehow in that storyline, that's what's going to happen. But I think that Bryan's a good guy to pick as a winner.